Well, hello there, I'm Christine, and this is a timeless reading for Aquarius. And the trust Aquarius that when you find this reading, that it resonates with you and that it's something that can help you in this moment in time that you have discovered this reading. I'm going to switch scenes so you can sort of see me working with the cards. And I'm reading with the Hanson-Roberts deck today, and as I shuffle the cards, I'm getting this sort of sense that perhaps financial security is important for you and where you live, maybe decisions getting made around where you live. We'll see what comes up in the cards for you, Aquarius. Sorry, the cards are a little bit sticky. We've had a lot of humidity here. Also, if this is your first time seeing me read cards, Aquarius, I read upright cards. So let's have a look how these, I'll put it so you can see the cards. Straighten them up for you. Crystal energies. This is my wonderful crystal. This crystal is a good all-rounder and it goes everywhere with me. And I've had it for many years. Let's see. We're tuning in. Actually, I should set it on there because that's usually where I like to have it. Cool. Okay, Aquarius. You do have this energy of having to overcome decisions, negotiate deals with the Seven of Rods, and it's all changes happening, and you're wanting to make change. These changes, we live in a whirlpool of change, and even when we instigate change, it can be challenging for us. And there's this changes. Perhaps it's around your work life, given that there's the Queen of Wands is there, but it's definitely more about friendship and offers getting made. But what the thing is with this atmosphere of the Seven of Wands is 7 is also a magical number, and we will achieve whatever we need to achieve, Aquarius, by tackling things one thing at a time and not letting it sort of mount up in our mind. It's also part of this challenges and thinking and negotiating and talking and wanting to work through, if you like, and making work of it is this wonderful Two of Wands here that's sort of with the finances is sort of saying, well, I've got to do this because it's got to be for the future, because this is important. And there's also this eye for the future in whatever your distinct challenges that you're facing, and you're communicating this a lot with friends. And some of the solutions that friends are coming up for you, well, I'm doing this, they're saying, or this is what you should do, because Aquarians, you are very social, is sort of not necessarily resonating with you. Yes, it's good and it's something to think about, but something's not sitting quite right. And I don't see you making a decision just yet. There's more sort of mulling over to do, but definitely you are wanting to move house. There's a house move coming. You're wanting to move house, and that is sort of on the horizon in the homeland. So every time you're sitting in your home, you're thinking about where do I want to live, and where I move next is important, because I may not get to change again, or just with the way the world is with cost of housing, people may not be able to property hop anymore, or it's a big major investment and you want to get it right and you want to negotiate the best you can. And so the work of it is there's an energy there with that. You have this sort of sense of stressing over it and overthinking it, and if that can have impacts on your health, so you need to be careful. And also, I read a book once about grieving houses that we leave, and we don't think about it at the time, but for a lot of times we move house for whatever reasons, and then we reflect back later and I miss that house and I miss something about that house, and I'm getting this sense of grief around you. And the best way to look after yourself is to look after your heart and your health, and look after what's important and follow your heart. And with the Three of Swords here, I'm going to put a card on top of it just to sort of see what will help you with that. And once again, we've had the Star come over that card, and with that whatever pain or discomfort you're going through, but it's in the area of you're learning lessons of grieving things, of people moving on, you moving on. There's this sort of sense of grief, and you're learning lessons of that. But with the Star on top of it, there's healing coming for you. And there's also, with the stars are lining up and you're gaining wisdom. So trust the energy of the Star, that there's healing and guidance coming for you that's going to help you through this time. And meditate, be near water can help, and also staying hydrated can help with that. You also have this sort of best way to look after you is to put boundaries down and decide what you're going to let happen and think in your head. And also, because it's sort of touching this friendship card here, decide who you're going to listen to, because whilst your friends might have the best intentions, they can only sort of talk about what's right for them. And a lot of people can get quite distracted by what their friends tell them, that in the end you can feel like you're the donkey with the person with the, that playing the pins on the donkey. You got the blindfold on and everyone's turning and suggesting and everything, all very well meaning, but you can end up in this spin that you're feeling tired and overwhelmed and you just don't know where to go. So you have to put a stop to it, otherwise you will end up going nowhere, because your life is being directed by others. And that is the 7 card, and that can put restrictions on you. There's also restrictions on the time of life that you are in and where your money is at the moment, because with the nodes, we have Taurus wanting security, and we have Scorpio with endings and other people's money. So there's sort of a lot of decisions for you, Aquarius, around what you're going to do. So it's time to put the boundaries down and also be able to take that step. Otherwise, what friends say will paralyze you, even though it's well-meaning and it's all up in your mind, because Aquarius, being a mental sign, think. And whilst it's good to think and want to get it right with that, because you're ruled by Saturn, there's also that energy of overthinking it. So take the step, and you will be glad you did it, because once you have the Nine of Pentacles, you're going to make a move eventually, and it's going to work for you, and you're going to be happy, and you're going to be comfortable, and you're going to be grateful for what you've got, and you've got to be able to create this nice space for yourself. And that's very important, what the cards are saying here with that. There's someone special in your life, that's giving you a lot of pleasure. There's decisions around relationships. If you are having relationship problems with that, that will also sort itself out, because there's a decision coming here with that, and also you're going to get on top of it with the Queen of Wands there too. But once again, it's about putting your boundaries down and looking after your own needs, and what you need is very important in a kind and respectful way. And so what this energy of life are the people around you. It's sort of like the different sides of the coin. For Aquarians, there's lots of good friends, and you need all that, and it's all very social. But then also you can have it that can end up being, and a lot of Aquarians come to me and say, I feel like I'm being pulled in this direction, which I talked about for a minute. So follow your heart and make your own true decisions. Use the guidance of the star, and you'll know also with the angel there. Tune in with meditation and follow your inner spirit, what's right for you, and what guidance comes to you through meditation, Aquarius. With that, you're going to feel that there's an offer coming to you, and that's going to give you a lot of joy. And that is sort of so wonderful, happy for you. Things are going to move on with that. And it could be a job offer. If you've been struggling at work and feeling overwhelmed, there's help coming at work. There's also help coming, like a promotion getting made to you, and there's sort of communication in the wings of an offer coming for you, and that's going to make your life flow really well for you with that. So these are often very much linked, these cards here. There's an opportunity presenting itself through friends and friendships, and expect friends, as I said, all the chit-chatting with friends and the coffees and the texting and that sort of friendships and stuff like that brings restrictions. But also there's the beneficial side of it, that once you make your decision and you know what, you become clear about what you're doing, because you've tackled everything one thing at a time, and you've decided to sort of get clear on it and take some time out and meditate, you're going to become very clear, Aquarius, what it is that you want. And for many of you, there's an opportunity coming through friends with the job offer that I talked about, if you're in the career scene, or maybe a side hustle, or an opportunity to make some money, or an opportunity of being creative and doing something with friends that brings you a lot of pleasure. And ultimately you have this, with these stresses here, the Queen of Cups is all about meditating and looking within and being able to say, I'm getting clear on this, and I'm going to take it all one step at a time. And that's what will help you. Self-reflection, meditation, as like with the star coming in, they're all linking up there with that, Aquarius. And why at all, you'll have moved on, and things will go really well for you, because you're moving on to better things. So I'd like to think that you get some guidance from this video, and I'd like to thank you for watching. And I see good things for you. Whilst there's a little bit of work and things to do, there's also some good social aspects as well. So thank you for watching, Aquarius, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.